Welcome to UARC. So here we are going to discuss for part A of NATA, and it's going to be a study with a session, and we are going to revise completely for part A. This particular question is reflected in our NATA first attempt. So let's see this. When two or more bright colors as indicated in the image below are viewed at an angle, we have a visual fatigue. So what is this effect called? So the effect is called chromostereopsis. Okay. So this particular combination is called what? Simultaneous contrast. Okay. That is what here. So let's talk about few important topics which is relating to the previous question that appeared. So one important technique in art is called chiaroscuro. It is use of strong contrast between light and dark, usually creating a strong contrast affecting the whole composition. So for use of this strong contrast of light, what is the effect it gives is we can achieve a sense of volume in the composition or 3D modeling objects and figures. So if you see this particular figure, we can see this effect of light and shadow creating a bold contrast as well as a good three-dimensional effect to the figure out there. So we'll talk about tenebrism. It also very similar to chiaroscuro, but it is an exaggeration or emphasis effect of chiaroscuro, producing a strong contrast, creating a dramatic mood. See all these examples of chiaroscuro and tenebrism, we can see the dark and light effect, which is light and shadow effect. So this effect is also called effect is created by chiaroscuro or tenebrism. So another question which appeared in NATA, which is what is called when eyes are exposed to similar shades of color indicated in the image for the same time. So here the answer is color washing. Color washing is It is a technique in visual arts, okay? It results in semi-transparent layer of colors that is applied on the paper. Color wash means we have to dilute the ink or paint something which is to be applied in combination with the drawing is called pen and wash or wash drawing or ink and wash or sometimes called color washing, which means you have to dilute the paint so we get different values of the same color, and that gives a transparent layer of colors in the painting. So this is best example for the color wash here. So normally how many colors we use? We mostly use two or one or two colors, and we wash it together to merge it together. So this is called color washing. Colors change their character if they are surrounded by different colors. What is this effect is called? So we can see here this red color. Okay, the red color when the background is blue, it seems to be dark, and when the background is orange, it seems to be light. Right. This color changing effect is called Bezold effect. I would like to introduce another topic for you is called tooth. Tooth means the surface texture of the drawing paper. So for pen on paper we have less tooth because we have very smoother texture over there. When for charcoal we have more tooth, which means coarser texture will be there because of the combination of paper on charcoal. So tooth in art refers to grain of canvas or paper. In general, more tooth means more rough textures, and the tooth will allow the paint or pastel or whatever to bind to the surface. So now we will get a confusion between texture and tooth, right? Texture is something feel or appearance or consistency of the surface or substance. But what is tooth is? Tooth is measure how well the medium binds to the surface. Medium in the sense the painting material that you select, maybe charcoal, watercolor, paint, like that. So can you see here? Here the tooth is high, right? It's because we can feel the coarse texture because it uses the charcoal. Here the tooth is medium, and here can you see here this area the tooth is less, right? See, but we can see we have good texture here. We can feel the texture here. Even here we can feel good texture here. Even here we get good texture here. But the tooth differs. Okay, texture is the feel or appearance, but the tooth is something the reaction of the binding material or the medium that you use for paint with the paper. So another topic is lifting color. What is lifting color? It is a technique of removing paint from the surface with a brush or paper towel or tissue like that. This may be done to correct mistake or develop texture or create or highlight the values or change the values like that. For example, see here he is removing paint. He is removing paint, but he is not removing because he did some mistake. He is going trying to develop texture, or he is trying to highlight the portion as clouds. So this is called the lifting colors. Let's talk about another painting technique called quadratura. This creates illusion of depth. It is often used in historical ceilings to make them appear they are much higher than what they are. And quadratura is form of creating recession. Recession means depth. It's going back like that. So in painting we call them depth. So illusion of creating depth is called quadratura. Can you see here in this particular figure? We can see something, the depth is created on the top of the ceiling. So this is the background for us. So this acts as this portion, these humans are acting as foreground. So it's creating an extra illusionary depth to the ceiling. So tessellation is the art form where the tessellation designs are completely filling the page without giving any gaps or overlapping to form the pattern that is completely fills a space. If you give a page with a pattern, they completely fill the space. This effect or this painting strategy is called tessellation. So these are few examples. We can see it's completely filled with patterns. So these are examples of tessellation. So this particular art is best example of tessellation, and we can see that focus is on one particular shape which is leading into next via another particular shape with the effect called positive and negative space. So this particular figure has two important principles. One is tessellation and next is negative and positive space. So let's discuss about triptych. It is a panel of three painting or carved panels intended to display together. So they are intended to display together, but they will be three panels. Okay. So these are originated in Rome. Unity should be applied to this particular painting because they have to follow the same properties so that they can look alike or they belongs to each other like feel. So they have to maintain color scheme, repeated elements or variation of elements, common theme, background or anything like that to make these three panels look like they belong to together or same group. So see this particular example, we can see this tree. It is getting continuous branches over other two panels, also giving an effect of single tree in three panels. Even can you see the examples here? This is how the panels are arranged at certain distance to give the effect of unity here. So can you see this particular line here? We can see it is even though there is some gap between the panels, we can see it is a complete flow. So this particular painting or this particular art is called triptych. So this is another question. What is called when eyes are exposed to similar shades of color, which we already saw. They have given different image. So at this particular image, we can see color washing happening here. Okay. So when color changes their character, if it is surrounded by different colors, Oh, so what is this effect called? We already know this. Yeah, Basalt effect. So what is the color scheme followed in the image here? Primary colors? No, primary colors is not there. Secondary? No. Tertiary? No. Analogous colors? Yes, it follows analogous colors. Because we can see, right? I'll show you how it is becoming analogous colors. So can you see here? These are analogous colors in color wheel. They are not monochromatic. Monochromatic means single shade. No, triadic, no. No, active colors. Active colors means warm colors. Cool colors. Yes, these colors belonging to cool color. Passive colors. Yes, cool colors are also called passive colors. They are not warm colors. Advancing colors. Warm colors are also called as advancing colors. Receding colors. Yes, cool colors are also called as receding colors. No vibration here. So the answer is receding, passive, cool, and analogous. Okay. Can you guys try to answer this question? I'll give you a hint here. Hint image. So the answer for this particular question will be displayed in our description box. You can try answering and correct yourself by seeing the answer. So moving on to the next question. So this is your another practice question. So I'll give you the hint here and I want you to answer it and check your answers in the description of this particular video. So as I have already mentioned this particular thing, you have to go through the emotion connected with the different colors. They might give you in question about different colors and ask for the emotion, or they'll give you the emotion and ask for you the color that connected to that particular emotions. Just kindly go through this, take screenshot of this page and just understand it. Okay, you don't have to buy heart, just understand by connecting it with different images or your past history or something like that. So this is another question from your nata first attempt. So which color scheme of the question figure matches or resembles with the options? So here I'll give you a trick. So instead of trying to understand what color scheme that particular question figure belongs to and then trying to identify all the color schemes, how these options are options are formed. So instead of doing that, we have another trick. Just follow the colors. Just take the colors out from the question figure and match that with the option figure. For example, just take this color, prominent color, and take this particular blue color. Take the white space here and take little black and yeah, let's wait. Okay, we have taken 1, 2, 3 and 4 colors out of the question figure and we will try to match. This particular color is matching here and even slightly here and here. So this color doesn't have here. So just we are cancelling the option A and we have this black color that is on the fourth. So black color is available here and here. It is not there here, and we have this particular blue color here. So this particular blue color is available here, not here, even not here. And the white space, yes, white space is available here, but white space is also available here, so the option will be B. So anyway, what is color scheme is following the set of colors. Okay, so if you try to follow up with the colors, then it will be easy for you than by understanding the color scheme. But actually they want us to understand the color scheme, but this is a trick, guys. Okay, moving into the next question. So this is very similar question to the previous question type. So let's check. Okay, I'm just picking out three colors, this the purple, black and orange, yellow and red. So if by seeing only we can identify, right? These two color schemes are getting matched to the question figure, and we can see this these two are not getting matched. So let's check the color. See, we can see this purple here, um, red here, and black here. Even here we can see three different colors: this dark purple and black here, red and light orange here. So I think this particular figure is more matching with option C. So the answer is option C. This is another type of question which is asked in our NATA first attempt, where they will ask us to find the black and white composition of the question figure, which is colored composition. So as I already discussed this question, so here the option C will be the right answer because it matches with, see the shape of the face. So it really matches with here. So if you can check the other shape, it will not matches with the colored composition. So we are going for option C. So this is another example. Here we have to find the answer. Okay. So let's take some important or key element where we have to match it. Okay. So here let me take this particular portion and match it with the options. Okay, so we can easily find this particular portion whether it is getting matched. So you have to select one particular key element in the composition and match it. See this particular figure, is this matching? No, it is not really matching with the question figure, so this won't be the option. See here, it is slightly matching. See the L bend here. It is straight, right? See, it is somewhat curved and it is very thin here. Actually, it is not that thin. So let's see this particular option. Even this particular option is looking like it is skewed. It is not. It has to be like straight and it has to be like this. So here, the right option will be B. So it is another composition. So we have to find the right black and white figure for the question figure. So here we will take this particular circles. Okay, this particular four circles, and we'll try to match with the options. Okay, so here we don't have the four circles together in option A, so the answer is not A. Option B, yes, we have four circles here. Option C also has. Option D has, but option D has some extra circle coming here, which is not there in the question figure. So option B also ruled out. So we have to decide on option B and option C. So let's check the other element. Okay, let's check this particular element here, which is a good rectangle here. So can we see here? But we can feel the rectangle here, big rectangle, but we can't have the rectangle here. This, so there is no rectangle, so the option will be definitely B. So same similar type of question. So here we have to identify the answer. So I'm just giving this to you. So the answers will be already given in the description of this video. You can go check the description for the right answer. So which of the composition figure resembles the question figure? Here I have just inverse the question. The question figure has 2D black form, whereas the option has colored form. So can we take, again we'll take the important or highlighting element. So we will take this particular portion. Okay, we will understand this better. So that is some EM kind of thing happening here, and after that we have two L's. So let's check that in option A. Okay, so we will take this particular portion and check. as option A has this M type and 2L type as well. Okay, let's check other option here. So there is no such M happening in option B, so option B is ruled out. And let's check here. Yes, we have same type of question. We can see the M and 2L here. So it is little confusing. Don't worry, let's check option D here. So no such M here, no such thing happening anywhere here. So option D also ruled out. Now we have to check for option A and option C. Let's see in detail. Okay, we'll take this particular portion here. So can we see that? See, it is not there here. See, there is some S kind of thing happening in this. See, I'll show you what is the difference. See here, this is very thin. This portion is very thin, and consider this portion is like this. Can we see that here? No, it is not that thin, and there is some S happening, and this is like this. So can we see this? Yes, it is thin. Yes, it is thin, and something like this is coming here. So the option will be C. So this is another PTQ type of question that we derived. Which of the following four terms best describe this particular figure? So what do you know? We have three panels here. So what will be the option? Yes, the first option is triptych. And does it have primary color? No. No secondary color. Monochromatic color scheme? Actually, yes. You see this particular panel, it maintained monochromatic color scheme, right? Analogous color scheme. Can you feel analogous color scheme anywhere? No, I don't feel. Triadic color. Actually, here they use three colors. See here, here, and here. Maybe it is triadic color. So let's check it. I guess this will be answer. Active colors, can you see warm colors? There is no such warm color and cool color definition. We have, see this particular figure have warm color and one cool color. So we cannot say, right? It's because there is no highlight of warm color and cool color. It is intermixed with other colors. So no. See, one warm color and one cool color comes, and definitely there will be chance to get complementary colors. So all these options are ruling out. There is no such vibration effect is happened. Okay. So for me, according to me, it is triptych and monochromatic, um, analog, no, what is called triadic and complementary. And let's see how. If unity is one option, then you have to select unity also, because they have maintained a similar type of figure shapes and things to make it united to look together. So the unity principle is also available, or also good answer for this particular figure. So we can see here in the first panel, it has maintained the complementary colors. This color is blue green and this color is red orange, which is directly opposite to each other in complement in the color wheel. So they are complementary colors. And the second panel is monochromatic color, because this particular color is, I already told you, it's blue green color, and they have added white to make different values of blue green color, so they are monochromatic color. And this particular color scheme follows triadic color, because they take this blue green, yellow and purple together, so this becomes triadic color. So which of the following figure best describe this particular figure here? So I'll give you this as practice question. So the answer will be available in the description below. Just go check your answer. You can do it right. So we are discussing on very important question for NATA, which is to identify four most important visual principles out of this 2D composition. It is 16-mark question in our NATA. Let's check the options. Repetition, yes, repetition is there. Number of lines are repeated here. Parallelism, yes, they are not getting intersected or they are not perpendicular. So parallel lines are happening here. Radiating, yes, from this particular direction, the lines are getting radiated. So yes, the effect of radiation is there. Distortion, we don't have. Depth, yes, we have some depth here. So we can feel the depth of this cube here. So depth effect is also created. Hierarchy, we don't have any hierarchy here, according to me. Order, yes, it follows some order, but I'll keep this as option. Datum, yes, we don't have anything to be connected together, so I'll just keep this as option. We don't have continuity here. Direction is not there. Vibration, no. Intricacy, no. Delicateness, no. Focal point, yes, we have focal point, but we don't actually, the focal point may be here, but we have two or three focal points, but that is not possible because focal point is one point where our eyes get mush. So I don't think I'll take this as option. Let's see. Contrast, yes, definitely contrast is there. We don't have much complexity. So according to me, it is repetition, parallelism, radiating, depth, and contrast. So tell your suggestion in the comment section below. So let's talk about the next question. So we can feel so many lines are getting repeated. See this circle lines, these lines are getting repeated. So definitely repetition is there. Parallelism, yeah, we have parallelism. So none of the lines are intersecting. Symmetry, no, this is not actually symmetry. It is asymmetrical. So symmetry is not there. 3D effect definitely there. Rhythm, yes, rhythm is there. This particular 3D figures are in rhythmic way, so this rhythmic. Even it is this example for radiating, but radiation is not there here. Hierarchy, yes, we can feel hierarchy by size. See this particular 3D small, it is going like this, and this one is bigger, so some hierarchy is there. Order, yes, we have order, but I'll keep that as option. Datum, no, we can't say datum here. Continuity, no. Direction, yes, it has some direction. Vibration, no. Depth, yes, it has depth. It has play of foreground and background, because we can see this in foreground and the end point in background, so we have that. Intricacy, I don't see any intricate details, though we can see some minute details here, but it is not really intricate, detailed, much detailed, complex. We can see anything like that. So I don't give. Maybe that will be as second option. Delicateness, no. Balance, yeah, it has some balance. It's symmetrical balance. So according to me, I'll give repetition, parallelism, 3D effect, rhythm, hierarchy, oh, direction, this, and balance. So out of this, definitely the answer will come. So let's talk about the next question. Moving on to the options. Expressive lines. Yes, according to me, that is expressive lines. Expressive lines are lines which are connected with emotion or feeling that is expressed in the painting. So here we can feel anxiety here. So look at these lines, right? Look at this, the lines and this area. So we can feel anxiety here. So I'll give expressive lines. Implied lines, no, implied lines are lines so which are taken attention of the users, and uh, which will be like not real or something, which gives some visual weightage to the figure. So according to me, this is an option. This is completely expressive line. um, Vibration, we don't feel any vibration here. No dithering effect, no dissolve. Simultaneous contrast is not there. Repetition, yes, line repetition is there. We can see this line is repeated. This is like some repetition. Human figures are repeated here. These lines are being repeated. So some repetition is there. Delicate, we can't say this delicate definitely. Depth, no. Direction, yes, some direction is there, but not really exactly. No depth, no such form. Illusion, yes, it is there. Distortion, yes, we have distortion also. See, distortion is something, some disturbance created to the painting, but still we can perceive that as right painting. See, this particular human figure has some distortion, but even here some distortion is happening. But still we can perceive this as real figure or original figure. So distortion is there. So according to me, it is expressive lines and repetition, illusion, and distortion. So let's talk about the next question. Moving on to the option, we have repetition. Yes, so many balls or circle elements are getting repeated. Parallelism, so it is not happening with any lines. No lines are there. Symmetry, no, it is asymmetrical. 3D effect, yes, it has 3D effect. Rhythm, yes, all the balls from this particular point are moving in rhythmic way. Hierarchy, so I can't feel hierarchy here. Order, yes, it follows some order, it follows some datum. Focal point, definitely, yes, it follows some focal point. See this particular point. Balance, yes, it has balance. Continuity, yeah, there is some continuity and direction is happening in this figure. See this movement is continuous and the direction is also there. Depth, yes, it has some depth also. Form, definitely, yes, I'll be form because we can feel so many circles are formed, right? So many circles are combined to make this particular figure, so form will be there. Yes, definitely it is creating an illusion. We can see a female face also here, so it is creating an illusion. So my best option will be repetition, rhythm, focal point, form, and illusion. So, which of the four terms best describe this picture? Let's see the options. Repetition, yes. Parallelism, yes. Symmetry, no. 3D effect, yes. Let's keep that as option. Rhythm, no. Hierarchy, no. Order, yes. Let's keep that. Some order is there. Datum, no. Continuity, yes. It has continuity, yes. Definitely, it has a direction. No vibration, yes, it has depth. Foreplay is there. Intricacy is not there. Delicateness is not there. Balance is there. So according to me, the options will be repetition, parallelism, um, direction, direction and balance. If movement is there, I'll definitely give movement to this. That is why I've given direction also here. Moving on to the next question, we can move to the option directly. So dithering, we have previously discussed this in our color theory video. Dithering is something creating of illusion of third color which is not even present. So when we see this black and white color, the gray color is automatically created due to illusion. So dithering is there. Basalt effect is not there. Simultaneous contrast is not there. Repetition of dots are seen. We can't say this as delicate, we can say it as intricacy because minute detailing is there. Depth, yes, we can feel the depth. Gradation, definitely we can feel gradation here. See the color gradation from dark to light, light to dark. Gradation is there. Contrast, yes, contrast is also there. Focal point, we don't have definite or one constant focal point. Maybe his eyes is into focal point but not as such. Radiation, we can't feel any radiation happening. Stippling, yes, what is stippling means? Creating a pattern, so many dots with so many dots that blends into the shape and viewed as further away. So with so many dots, if we are creating some patterns and it is seen as a whole, not as dot, it is seen as a picture, then it is called stippling. So you can create more intricate drawings with this effect, or we can create more intensive time, quite time intensive as well as intricate work with the stippling. So stippling means with dot. Definitely this particular drawing is made with stippling. So stippling is an option. So I already told you, if you do something with stippling, then you're intricating or giving so much detail to the drawing. So intricacy is there, no vibration is there. So according to me, the option is dithering, repetition, gradation, stippling, intricacy. So our next figure. So what we can see, we can see warm color, right? Directly we can move to the option warm color. Warm color means warm color, advancing color, and active color, right? So these are my options. So another important puzzle question, it can be tangram. It is invented by Chinese, okay? It came from China. So you have to remember this palette, it has same similar shapes which involved in tangram. So we, with using this particular tangram, they have got this particular shape. Okay, so here we have to identify which is the correct shape for this. So let's see the option A. So we can see this triangle here, that is here, done. And we can see this parallelogram is here, triangle coming here, yellow triangle small one, yes, and blue triangle here, and green one here, yes, everything is getting matched. Okay, square, it is in blue color, here it is in orange color, so this is wrong option. So let's see the next option here. Okay, so by seeing next option, we can see this purple color triangle which is not there in the palette. So this will be the wrong option. Even this is not there because it is uh, blue color square. So let's see option C. Yes, it is there. Yes, it is here. Blue triangle is here. Yellow triangle is here. Blue triangle and green one. So all the options are getting matched. Again, let's check this option D. While seeing option D, we have two triangles in dark blue which is not existing here. So definitely the answer will be option C, because these two triangles here in option D we don't have. So definitely option C is the answer. So moving on to the next question. Where is the vanishing point in this figure? Can you see it now? Yes, the answer is option B. So let's discuss on 17 mark PTQ questions. So in the image below, there are faces that are merged into the background. Check out the image to find how many of them you can locate. So give me the answer. So your time starts now. So here the answer is 6. I'll show you how. Okay. So here you can see one man with his hair. And can you see a girl here? This is her hair where I'm drawing with her hair. Yeah. So there is one face here, another face here, and you can see another face here. So totally we found four faces. And can you see a man sitting here and a girl, small girl which is standing here. So this is another face and this is another face. Totally we have six faces that I found. So if you have any other option, please let me know in the comment section below. Moving on to the next question. Here again we have to find the number of the faces that are merged into the background. So your time starts now. So your answer is right. I'll show you how. Can you see one face here? One. So to second face I'm going to show the side face of a girl. Can you see the eyes here? So it is two. Can you see another face here? Yeah. So this is three. And another face. Can you see here? This side face again. Right. This is so this is 4 and this particular girl is 5. And can you see a face? This is nose on which this girl is standing. So this is again eyes. So 5, sorry 6. So can you see another face here? 7 and another one 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. The shapes of the mountains with washes in different values of blue, more intense in the foreground and becoming paler in the background. So what is the approach to the use of color used here? So we can see these mountain shapes are done with washes at different values of blue. What is value? Distinct shade and tone of blue color. So color is used as tone here. So color as tone. So color as pattern means with different colors some pattern is getting created. So that is called color as pattern. Form means we have already seen that circle image before, right? With different circles a figure of female is created, face of female is created. That is called color as form. Symbol means some symbols can be created out of the color. So here the color as tone approach is used. So I have given some practice question for you guys to do well on your NATA exam. This practice questions are basically on PTQs and MCQs of part A of NATA. We are trying to post another video on part B of NATA as well. If it is not possible, we will post that in our community chat or community box before exams. So please kindly subscribe us so that you will be notified when we post some very important questions on community tab, and we'll have a discussion definitely on community tab, or we'll have a video as well before that. So do well, all the very best. Definitely you're gonna rock this NATA second attempt, or people who are writing retest. And I hope to hear very good and positive message after NATA. All the very best guys. Do well. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Consider subscribing our video and keep motivating us as usual, and keep watching our channel. We'll be posting so many videos about architecture and related exams. Bye bye, take care.